gang banging, we was hustling. When the homie started hustling, we started doing other things. You know what I mean? But me being a high school graduate, you feel me? See, I was affiliated, associated with gangs, did the gang bang thing, but one thing I did do, I did go to class. See, I pretend I ditched to be on it, you know what I mean? Right. You know, back in the behind the scenes, you know, behind the gym gambling, throw that last 5 down and say, man, I'm gonna go to the restroom, but I ran to class. So when the homies see me graduate, they clown me. But I had that piece of paper, you feel me? So after that, you know, I got a little more respect. So I went to the military. But at that time, Eric had came across a nice little package of hustle. And I, you know, seen all that shit, and I got on it. I went to the Army. I had to get a way out. So I went to the Army just following my path. You know what I mean? But I didn't know I didn't know Eric was Eazy-E until like 89. I was in Fort Dix, New Jersey.
So you weren't even in Compton at the time when Eazy started doing his thing?
We left. We was hustling burglaries and hijacking Sony Pioneer trucks, taking equipment, kicking in the doors in the warehouse. Because Compton is an industrial area. You know, you had Sony, Hitachi, Magnavox, all those electronic warehouses over there. So all you do was get a G-Ride, running through the docks to start boxes. You know, that's what we was doing, getting down back, hustling hard back then. So I remember going to a concert with Dougie Fresh, and, you know, all the East Coast rappers. 'Cause I was on the East Coast. I didn't know what we had going on down here. All I knew was Rockberry, you know, all that bullshit, you know, Ice-T. So when I heard, I went to a concert to see Heavy D and Kool Moe Dee and all them dudes, and all of a sudden they turned off the lights and then boom, straight niggas from Compton. Like, what? You know what I mean? I'm in the nosebleed seats. I was military. I had to use a military uniform to get in.
Right.
You know what I mean? When you leave a military base, you have to be in military uniform, so that people know that you're military, or the military community. Right. So when I heard Straight Outta Compton, I kind of like made a dash to the stage. And it was my homeboy. That's when I knew that I know what I'm gonna do now. So Eric let me come to the side of the stage. That's what I was doing in the Army.
Right.
You know, he went one way, I went another way, but we was homeboys. We grew up together. So he's like, when you getting out? I said, like, man, I ain't getting out another year or two. So he gave me his business card, and they had to get them out of there. You know what I mean? Right. So I kept that business card until I got out. I got back to Compton about 90. Okay. Back in 91, I got back to Compton. I hit him up. You know, they come to his office in Woodland Hills. That's when he started giving me the blueprint. What was going on with everything from Death Row to Dre. It was like a debacle going on. So he gave me that game, showed me some information that he wanted me to see why things were going the way it was going. And because he had problems in the neighborhood, I was one to kind of like mend that.